What's up, guys? I'm Shane, and welcome to the first off-season episode of our Monmouth Hawks Prestige Dynasty. No storyline in this one, same rules as Casper. We did a quick abbreviated first season. They were all doubleheaders, and we lost every single game. There's nothing really story-wise that I could do right now, but we are going to take a look at sort of what's going on, like do a quick whip around of the league. Joey Beans Jr. has a 14% job security. He's getting fired. He's getting fired. Although apparently not a lot of openings, because like Wilson's got 22, Elliott's got 34, and then Kelly is 40% at LSU. I don't know if that means he's gonna get fired. 40% seems like he's got a good shot. So top 25 polls, North Carolina wins the national championship. They beat Ohio from the MAC. Ohio goes to the national championship and loses. In kind of a close game, 40-49. Huh. Well, that's weird. Washington, okay, so these expanding conferences are kind of working out. Big Ten. Okay, Big Ten, SEC, Big Ten. There's some ACC. Where is Utah's the top team from the Big 12? Is that really what it is? Oh, no, TCU, of course. Others receiving votes. I don't see Casper here anywhere. So it didn't go great for them down the back half of the season. Heisman winner was a senior, so we don't have to mess with that. North Texas got smoked by Texas in their bowl game. But you know what? Hey, North Texas, without me modifying them, went to a bowl game. BlackRock didn't go. They were terrible. Did Casper not get to one? Did I go past them? Oh, there they are. They won 17-16 over Boise. Okay. Well then. Fun game. Alright, we'll take a quick flip through stats because they're going to be bad. So Williams finishes with 1,100 yards, 3 touchdowns, 24 picks. Reese came in here in backup duty, threw 2 picks, 104 yards. Not good. Rushing. Okay, well, Stratton with 30. Like, this isn't even good stats for a single game, let alone an entire season. Did we finish with positive yards? So that's 56, so that wipes him out. That's 10, so that wipes these two. We finished with 2 yards rushing as a team. We finished with 2 yards on the entire season. So receiving, Morgan, 23 for 339, but Bagley, 23 for 311, but 2 touchdowns. Stratton had 14 for 170. Dennis had 8 for 118, and the touchdown, that was on a sim. Let's see, Strongman managed 4 for 47. Hall had 1 for 17. Defense, Schilling, I mean, he led the team by a lot with 61 tackles, 6 TFLs for him. I'm pretty sure that led the team. Oh no, Buckshank had 6 too, and Sherman. Okay. Let's see, Hall had 34 tackles, 2 TFLs, and a sack. Where is... There we go, Kyle King at 31. No TFLs, no sacks. Not great. Sherman had 2 sacks to lead the team. Buckshank had 1. 2 interceptions all year. Neither one of these are named players. Like, I'm not going to waste my time going through all of it because if they ain't named players, who cares? Hall led the team with 5 pass deflections. King and Schilling and Sherman all had 1 apiece. Hollis and Small with forced fumbles that they scooped up themselves. Both of those were on sims. We had 1 field goal. Okay, so Hall had 1,200 yards on kick returns. Bagley had another 170. Hall did manage 19 yards. He had 3 punt returns all year. Just 3. We had no award finalists. We had no All-Americans. We had nothing. I don't blame them. We were awful. Let's just jump to the off-season, and we're gonna hope recruiting goes well. I want that 55 overall wide receiver, but the big one, I need that 63 overall safety. And we did indeed get fired. For ha-has, I'm just gonna go, yeah, LSU, okay, Kelly did get fired. Sim to my next offer. I just want to see what an 0-12 or 0-24 lifetime coach gets offered out here. All right, well, I guess Joey Beans Jr. is going to be the OC at Tulsa. All right, so we'll go to players leaving, and then what I'll do is I will make a new Joey Beans Jr. And this guy I'm gonna rename to like Jacob Schmidt or something. All right, so the good news with having a walk-on dynasty, no one's leaving. We're not losing anyone to graduation or anything like that. Now what I'm hoping, because we're so terrible, I'm hoping for a good, like 1 or 2 good transfers. We got Emmy Husky last time. Oh my god. With what we brought in, oh my god, I would kill for a wide receiver or a halfback. Please. I don't want a quarterback though. I guess I could use a backup. They're gonna be benched this year anyways. A wide receiver from Navy, 63 overall. He's a freshman, so oh, we got a guy coming from Rutgers. We're stealing them. Oh boy, we got a left outside linebacker, wide receiver. Yes. Again, they're not going to see the field for us this year. But yes, I will absolutely take them. I just wanted 1, I got 2. Both sides of the ball. That left outside linebacker. He'll, I mean, if anything, you know what? We'll go to a 3-4 next year. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. We'll give Turner 500. We'll give Thompson everything else. Cotton would be pretty good, like as a backup option, but I think we can still get Thompson. Or we'll just end up having to play single high safety all year next year. Or hope that like Kyle King does enough improvements where we can get by without it. That's it. That's all we need to do. There's actually more work than I thought we would have to do. All right, let's see how it goes. Huh? We got the free safety. We got another free safety. We got another free safety. Where's the wide receiver? What happened? What do I need all these free safeties for? He didn't sign with anyone. Neither did Cotton. Why, I'm so confused. We didn't sign any of the safeties. Okay, no. We didn't get any. I'm confused. We didn't get anyone. We're off the board. We only signed 23 players. It didn't give us... I offered them scholarship. Like, I don't know what happened. So we didn't get either one of them. I was noticing before I backed out, and I was recording so I can put it up. It said we had no scholarships remaining. Even though we had only signed 23 people. So we didn't get a safety. We didn't get the other wide receiver. That sucks. I'll figure something out. I guess that's what happens when your coach gets fired. I don't know. Alright, we got Brown, who will be our starting quarterback this year. Because I don't care what Williams get for trading results, he's not going to be better. 79 speed, 79 agility, 76 acceleration. Awareness isn't good, which is kind of what we want. That means he'll get more boosts throughout the season. But that throw power jumps up 11 points. That accuracy goes up 13 points. That's what I want to see. I mean, Cedric Fine will be our halfback no matter what, but there is a chance that Stratton can get right up to him. High speed, no acceleration. This guy's got good acceleration, no speed. We're not going to be running the ball, I don't think. So we got a new fullback, so we'll probably cut these two. So Allen, yep, he'll be on a red shirt. I mean, we think at least get the third wide receiver. Again, he won't see the field this year, but he's probably a better prospect than we could have gotten. So Bagley will still be the slot receiver this year. That's cool. Look at the jump in speed we're going to get here out of our tight end. Sorry, Strong Mad, that was it. All right, now I got to rearrange the offensive line. So Knox, 71 left tackle. What do you lose? You lose 3 points too, so they're both losing points. All right, so I'm going to throw Downing at... I'm going to throw Downing at right tackle. There we go. Because he's slightly faster than Raymond, so I'll put Raymond at left tackle because I scramble out to my right, so that needs to be something I worry about. And the guard, same thing. Johnson's slow. He'll go over to left guard. So now we've jumped up 13 points. I forget how much we're going to jump up with him, but it'll be huge. We're jumping up almost 20 full points at center. Oh yeah, that's over, what is that? That's 22 points at left guard probably. 24 at right. And almost 20 points along the offensive line. That's how much better we're going to be. Sherman will still see some rotational snaps in here, so it's not too bad, but, you know, Lumpkin's going to be a big improvement. Allen's going to be a big improvement over Buckshank. These D tackles are going to be a huge improvement. Like, it's all going to work out. Everyone here is a left outside linebacker. Millard's a 54. So what I'm going to do... Henry is slow as crap. Decent excel. I'm going to leave Henry at left outside linebacker. Oh, we got two Henrys. I'm going to put this Henry at right. I'm going to put Munoz at middle. I'm going to put this guy at middle. And then Schilling. I mean, we'll see what the training results are before we determine the DGA. It'll probably be Schilling. But if he already gets a +7, then I'll look at someone else who deserves it. And then, I mean, Schilling's going to be like the rotating backup linebacker, so I'm sure he'll see the field occasionally. Actually, can he go to safety? He can go play safety, too. We have King at free safety. Watson at strong safety. We do got our 3 cornerbacks. What can I do with Hall? Hall can jump up real good if I move him over to safety, actually. 50 overall wide receiver. I'm moving Hall to wide receiver. He's going to jump up a huge amount just by going over there. All right, so these are my cornerbacks. That'll be King. That'll be Watson over here. I'm going to have Schilling probably be backup for like 5 positions over here. I'm going to take Hayes and move him to punter. So we'll have a good kicker. I mean, I'm still bummed that like we got the linebacker instead of another safety. But I get to assign 15 players this year, so it's okay. All right, let's see what the training results are. Hall's going to get the benefit now because I got to move him. So he's already a 50. He might go up some. Bagley's just dropping down the depth chart. But, I mean, he'll still be out there because we'll still need a 4th wide receiver. I went with the 1-back offense for now, but I might change my mind. I've got another week before I start the next season. I'm debating between that and the spread. And now that I know that I have Bagley and Hall at wide receiver, so we've got 4 wideouts. And I'm probably not going to run the ball much. I don't see a need to go to the... You know, I already changed my mind. I'm going to go to the spread offense. This is the default spread playbook. I'm not going to go after a specific team. And then we'll see how that works out. Because I feel like the offensive line is going to be better. It's still terrible, though. But hopefully that gives us enough time to be out of shotgun most of the time. Make a quick read. Like, it's all going to be, you know, short routes probably. Because these guys aren't fast. So I think I'm going to go with the spread. And then hope that we get a decent recruiting class. Hopefully we can find, like... I mean, there's no JUCOs coming in this year, but, like, I'm probably going to need another round of offensive linemen as true freshmen, because these guys only got 2 years in their out, so I got to make sure I address that. And then we'll sort of, I don't know, go from there and pick off who we find. But let's see what the training results are, because this is the exciting... this is the real exciting part. Or the boring part. I don't know. So, Williams actually gets a +6, because he gets a +7 to his awareness. Don't get fooled. His throw power and throw accuracy. His throw accuracy goes up +4. Power only goes up +1. He's still awful. Stratton goes to a 53. +1 speed, +3 excel. There's a chance Stratton is still... He's not going to be the starting halfback, but it's just funny that he can still threaten for it. Kazi gets a +4. Okay, halfback. So the guy who just transferred in gets a +4. Hall only gets a +3. He did just switch positions, so I guess that makes sense. Bagley gets a +4, so he still can't beat out the guy who played cornerback last year. Oh, plus Hall is quick, too. What is his... Can he catch the ball at all? 54, 55, 51, 58. Not really, but it's not like Bagley's much better. Strong Mad got himself a +4. Look at his speed going up to a 53. I don't care about the offensive linemen because these are all backups anyways. We're going to hope to God we don't get any injuries along the offensive line. Sherman a +3. That is terrible. Buckshank a +5, though. That's respectable. Look at Nelson down here getting a +6 to still be awful. Hollis got a +5. Schilling only got a +3. He's definitely going to need that +4 then. All right, so he'll be the DGA winner. That'll get him up to a 51 overall. That's not bad. I'm honestly probably just going to pump it all into speed. And then we'll sort of go from there. Cornerback, Small with a +5. He made some plays for us. That's okay by me. King got a +4. He's up to a 52. Jones a 54 overall. Our punter got a +5 because he made 1 field goal last year and 3 extra points. Okay, that is awful. Cutting players is just going to be probably some random stuff. But what we'll do, let's jump all the way forward into the preseason. And I'm going to have the recruiting board set up and all that stuff. We'll go through all of that. We're not going to go over name players because, again, I'm recording this before you guys have even seen the first episode, so I can't have name players yet. You'll see that in the next episode. Alrighty, in the preseason, And I did take care of Chuck Schilling. So he comes up to a 51 overall, rocking number 17, as the DGA winner does. I raised his speed up to 80. I think his tackle I managed to raise up to 60, and that was it. So what I'm going to do with him, I was thinking about redshirting Miller. I really contemplated it. But I need that swing linebacker. Because otherwise they're picking, I think my second linebacker for a backup is like the D tackle. So I need him as a swing linebacker. Redshirting him isn't really going to benefit me much other than I might have to cut him down the road, so there's no point. And we're going to be down, I mean, Munoz is out this year anyways because he's on a red shirt. And then Miller will be our starter, but Schilling will be the backup at all three linebacker positions, and he'll be the backup safety. So he'll see the field somewhere, I'm sure. Now, the rest of the depth chart, it's just whoever's the best overall. Nothing really to write home about. So that'll kind of work itself out. We'll play it by ear. We'll get recruiting in 1 second, but just real quick, we'll go through the schedule. So I'm starting with FCS. I need a tune-up game. Win or lose, I'm going to need a tune-up game. We're going to the new sliders. We're starting basically an all-new starting 22. So I need the tune-up game. Then we'll be at Buffalo. The problem is we are not in the same conference as them. This is the only time I get to see Buffalo. I have to schedule them like the first couple of weeks because they're not available. I don't have Casper on the schedule. They've only got 5 other teams in their conference, yet for some reason, I have to choose between either Buffalo or Casper. Actually, I think I can put Casper here, but I want to get that rivalry game with Utah. And also, we're going to have Rutgers here. We'll have them at home. That'll be our other sort of de facto rivalry game. Then we'll go at North Carolina. They just won the Natty, so we'll go ahead and take on the best team. A bye week, conference game against Western Kentucky. We have Georgia coming to us because I just needed one other home game. I did debate whether or not just to only play 5 home games, but we should have Georgia come to us. Just to be insulting. Then we'll go at Louisiana Tech, at UTEP, home for Mid-Tennessee State. We'll have another bye week. We'll play at Oklahoma because they're the highest ranked opponent I could have down here. And then we'll finish out, again, we're going to play week 15 again, home for Liberty. So the good news is if we got that last gasp recruit that we're going after, we can just schedule them here. All right, so the recruiting strategy for us right now, the first few people you're going to see here, the fullback, the tackle, the free safety, and the other fullback, we're on their board right now, whether number 1 or just sort of higher up there. I think this guy, we're actually number 1. I can move a fullback over. I need another running back who, like, Fine is not going to cut it, I don't think. Or, I mean, we could use a tight end too, depending. So let's see, Danny White loses 4 points, 80 speed, 75 excel. Blocking's decent. Honestly, these guys make decent offensive linemen too. Like, when you're talking about players this low overall, I think our fullback now is the backup line, like, offensive lineman in a lot of spots. Carlos Manning, we need offensive linemen. We're gonna need some long-term depth, and there we go, +6 gem. This guy is gonna go right to the top. Freshmen. These guys are all freshmen. There's no JUCOs. So he's already almost as good as the other guys. So I can bring him in, stick him on a red shirt, and an offensive line will be okay for a little while. So if worst case scenario, like, even if we don't get another star rating, even if we sit with 1 star for a 3rd season in the next one after this, we'll have some players in place, and we'll eventually get good enough. I'm not worried about it. And then free safety, we're on his board. He's 52. He sucks. Maybe he'll be good. +8 gem. There you go. Although I guess the funny part is I keep calling these guys gems. They're not. They're not. They're so bad that +8 is not considered a gem here. All right, the other fullback who were on his board, he loses 2 more, but 80 speed, 86 excel. Like, this guy, 80 speed, 75 excel. It's not great, but he's pretty good at catching. What is Randall, his catching stats, though? I'd put him at fullback, or tight end. I would put him at tight end. Like, or I could put him, like, honestly, power back. He could be our other running back. Like, I think Randall, where are we on his board? We're number 2. We're fighting Buffalo for him. If we can snag him, he's pretty flexible. Like, the blocking's not great, so probably a power back more than anything. Danny White would probably make a decent tight end. So this is where I might play around with him a little bit, but we'll have to see where the rest of the board shakes out. Brad Waller, he loses a point. Okay, +8. Maybe, I don't know. We have to see how that shakes out. The other tight end, +3, not terrible, but worse than what we got. We do need another tight end. And now here's where I literally just went after like all the offensive linemen. You know me, I'm gonna solidify this offensive line. So I took basically all of the 1-star tackles and guards that I could, that we were able to sign. We're just gonna scout every single one of them. I mean, I needed them to be at least a 50 overall. I didn't go under 50. Because at that point, unless these are all like huge busts and we can't get any of them, whatever these 44 overall offensive linemen are, even if they're a +10 gem, they'll probably be worse than what these guys are, so I didn't waste my time. So let's see, Church, +9, boom, right there. I want him. What do we got? Oh, we're gonna have to, I mean, he'll get hammered with points next week. We'll jump forward after this and we'll take another look at the recruiting board because I can't scout everyone here. But Church, oh my God, this guy's a +9. Like, gee, we're gonna find some tackles. +5, Harrison, that's not even a bad consolation prize. This guy's already 57. +11 right there for Philip Alexander. There are some linemen out here. This guy's a +5. +8 for this guy. I mean, and if we just sign 5 tackles, this guy loses points, okay. But if we can sign 5 tackles, it's probably the best case scenario. We can move them over to guard. They'll gain points. 59 for him. Nelson +9 right there too. Like let's see what the guards look like. This guy loses a point. This guy, I ran out of points. Okay, so we got to start with Seth Rogers. But if we just sign 5 of these tackles, like Alexander's a 68, he'll be like a 71 guard. Or a 60 guard and probably 71 center. Like, he'll probably be better than what we get anywhere else. So if we can get Alexander and Church, and honestly, like if we go for them, but let's jump forward because we're all done in the preseason now. I can't name the players yet. So we'll jump forward. We'll scout the rest of these guys. I'll clean up the board because I believe I need a couple cornerbacks and maybe a couple linebackers. Free safety, we might already be all set. I might not even bother. I might just sign that guy and just move on. Because we'll have some people behind him. So I'm not really worried about like backup safeties. I think I'm good with just the one. Let's go to the regular season. And honestly, even with trading results, this guy will probably be like Kyle King might be just as good as that guy by the time we get to the next season. That's why like the one thing I need to go after offensive linemen. Because all these guys are gonna be juniors, I believe, right? So they all graduate next year. Oh, King's a junior, isn't he? He's a senior this year, right? One of the recruits was not a freshman. One of them was a junior, and I think it was King. So he might actually be gone after the season anyways. So we definitely need a free safety. Oh, God. Recruiting strategy. I forget this every single time. Off. Stop helping me. I don't think it ruined anything yet. I don't know if he like changed my board around. No, he didn't change my board at all. All right, so we go over to guard. And let's start scouting these guys. So he's a +8. So we might be good going after him. This guy's a +6. This guy's a +8. Like, there's some good offensive linemen down once you get into the lower areas. +4 for him. Again, these guys aren't bad. Makes me wonder if I should have gone after a different position with the JUCOs if I just bothered doing this, but I think I regret nothing. This is going to work out well. So like Wilson and Rogers, and I think honestly after that we're just better off going after the tackles. Now center, I'm not optimistic. Okay, never mind. +9. Robinson +6. This guy's a +9. This guy's a okay, so I was trying to look too, like, I mean, I just took all of them, but a lot of them actually had pretty good, like, I think their strength is what most of these guys are jumping up. No, maybe not. All right, so everyone is scouted. All right, so we want Stovall for sure. I want Randall. I don't want White necessarily. I want Alexander for sure. I want Church for sure. I want Higgins for sure. Because the worst one out of them, we'll just swap over to guard. I'm gonna clean up this board a little bit. We're just gonna go after these guys right now. And what I'll do in between episodes is then I will go through and sort of like fill up the board with some more people. I think the 60 overalls, I'm good to just get rid of them too. So do I just go after 5 tackles and just move them? I think I should. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go after 5 tackles. Leave Nelson here as a backup. And then we'll just get rid of a bunch of people and then hope this works out because I'm going after him early. I'm gonna make damn sure like this offensive line is good. Because we get these guys who will be in the, mid 60s, redshirt them next season because they won't be needed. And then we'll be starting off with, like, we won't lose a step. Like, by the time the JUCOs we got right now graduate, these guys will walk right in and be just as good. Kick these 2 out. 62s we'll keep in here for now. I'm gonna just clear out these halfbacks. I don't want any of them. I don't want this tight end. And I guess Ford is fine, but I think I would still rather have White and just move him over. That's probably fine for now. Plus, it's all like Power 4 conferences above us, so I'm not really worried about anything. He can just sort of sit here for a couple weeks. I don't have to look at the preseason polls. I'm going to take a wild guess and say we're number 126. So let's go to the conference outlook. We're dead last here. Louisiana Tech's up to a 90 overall. Western Kentucky, 86, 88. Okay. 88 for Mid-Tennessee. UTEP's an 81. Liberty, 74. Now, where are we going to be? We're not going to have the jump that we have with Casper. I believe we almost tripled our overall. Monmouth, though, we're going to go up to 46. We're still doubling our overall. But that's what I want to see. So we'll be better. We'll have some better players. Our depth is still terrible. But hopefully we can sneak in and get a couple games. Maybe even, I think we only have to be, the 80th overall team? And we get to go up to a 2-star school. So it's not much. I think 3 wins might be enough. That's really the goal. 3 wins and we're good. 4 wins will definitely keep us safe. But I think 2 and 10, I don't know if that's going to be enough. Well, I mean, that might be enough for us to not get fired. And 0 and 12. It'll be Joey Beans Jr. the third. Good Lord. But with that, we're going to wrap up this episode. I'm going to do some more recruiting stuff. We'll go over that at the beginning of the next episode. And from here, we'll go back to J-Kid Sliders. We're going to go to, I don't know if I want to go to 8-minute quarters. I think I'm going to stick with 7. I like 7. It's sort of, I just work better with the 7. J-Kid Sliders use 8-minute quarters, but I think we get plenty out of 7. So we're going to stick with that for now. Yeah, we'll stick with that. I'm going to debate, because now I'm thinking there were a couple 20-minute Casper episodes. Maybe I'll go to 8 minutes. Maybe we'll go up to 8. Maybe that'll be fun. I don't know. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked the video, please be sure to hit like down below. If you want to see more from me, be sure to subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get it delivered directly to your inbox every single time I upload. Any thoughts, suggestions, whatever you may have, leave it all down in the comment section below. Everything you leave down there, I will always respond to, unless you are the trolliest of trolls. Thank you guys for watching. I'm Shane. I'm out.